over West Michigan. This is 24-hour News 8 Football Frenzy.
Good morning, everyone. Jason Terces here, welcoming you to this special Sunday morning edition of the Football Frenzy. 9 area schools taking the field on Saturday with thoughts of advancing to next weekend's state championship games down at Ford Field in Detroit. We'll kick off in Division I, work our way down. Rockford taking on Detroit Catholic Central yesterday afternoon down in Battle Creek. Turned out to be a great game. Second quarter, down 10-0. Catholic Central, Kyle Cooper to Matt Doneth for the score. Makes it 10-7. Rockford coming right back. Mark LaPrairie rolls to his right, finds Brandon Lubenow for the score. Rockford building a 10-point lead. It's 17-7. Minute to go now in the first half. Catholic Central going to cut into that lead. Kyle Cooper with the give to David Hooley. He goes in. It's now 17-14 Rams at intermission. Fourth quarter, a defensive struggle. 26 seconds to go. Game tied at 17. Rockford blocks a field goal attempt that sends the game into overtime. After the Rams got a field goal, Catholic Central gets a touchdown. Kyle Cooper to Anthony D'Arcangelo as Detroit Catholic Central eliminates Rockford 23-20. In Division II, Lowell trying to get back to Ford Field. Red Arrows going at it on Saturday with Walled Lake Western. Pick it up in the third quarter. It's a 1-point game. Gabe Dean drops back and hooks up with Jeff Houston perfectly in stride for the 45-yard touchdown. It's 14-6 Red Arrows. Later in the third quarter, Josh Addington going to rumble up the middle and just break out of the pile, and he's going to go 49 yards for the score. Lowell on top 28-20. 6 minutes to go now in the fourth. Walled Lake Western would come back and take the lead. Alex Buchanan takes the handoff, scores from 3 yards out. It's 32-28. Minute to go in the fourth. Dean now going to roll to his right and hook up with Blake Lyman from 10 yards out. Red Arrows back in front, 35-32. 3 seconds to go. Kyle Bamberg nails a 47-yard field goal for Walled Lake Western. This sends the game into overtime, but in OT, the Red Arrows prevail in this one. Gabe Dean going to find Blake Lyman once again, and that's the game-winning score. Lowell then plays defense and knocks off Walled Lake Western 42-35, advancing back to the Division II state championship game. East Grand Rapids trying to reach the Division III state title game for the 6th straight season, and early on looking like the Pioneers might blow out Mount Pleasant. East first possession, Travis Palmer with the play action. Down the middle, he's got Marcus Hall. Marcus doing the rest, 62 yards for the touchdown. It's 6-0 Pioneers. It was 21-0. Here now in the third quarter, Oilers' Ryan Elliott picked off by DeAndre Grady. DeAndre back for the touchdown, but the extra point no good, and that would turn out to prove to be huge later on. It was 30-14 East. Fourth quarter now, here comes Mount Pleasant. Ryan Elliott going to find Dustin Lee, gets behind the defense, and he's going to take it the distance. 70 yards for the touchdown, and just like that, it's 30-28. Oilers would come right back. Next possession, Elliott going to hook up with Colton Oldkirk on the 10-yard slant. It's 37-35 with 3 minutes to go. After forcing a punt, Mount Pleasant gets the ball back. A 35-yard field goal for the game winner. Actually hits our camera guy as well. And that's it. Zach Kramer boots it, and Mount Pleasant ends East Grand Rapids' 5-year reign as Division III state champions. 38-37 is the final. Also from Division III on Saturday, Harper Creek High School out of Battle Creek falls to Orchard Lake St. Mary's by a final score of 14-10. An all-West Michigan affair in Division IV, Zeeland West and Comstock Park playing at Jenison High School. First quarter, Zeeland West on the board first. Kyle Kujawa taking the handoff, goes around, 6 yards for the score, 8-0 Ducks in the lead. Second quarter, Comstock Park, Jake Brown working out a shotgun, no one open to his right, so he takes off to his left, goes 9 yards in for the score, makes it a 16-6 Zeeland West lead at halftime. Fourth quarter now, Clay Coatney. Zeeland West quarterback, the little bootleg, and he's going to keep it and turns the corner, a little tripped up and dives in for the score. Zeeland West eliminating Comstock Park 30-6 is the final. West Catholic trying to get back to the Division V state title game. Falcons going up against Lansing Catholic. Game tied at 7 in the first. West Catholic quarterback Tommy Staskowitz working out a shotgun, rolls out, and then going to fire, and he's got David Bancock open in the corner. It's a 14-7 Falcon lead. A couple minutes later, Cooper Rush of Lansing Catholic going to hook up with Matt Maxod down the middle, and he takes it in for the score, and this ties the game up at 14 apiece at halftime. Another good game brewing. Lansing Catholic now up 21-14 in the third when Staskowitz hooks up with Kyle O'Hearn. Kyle turns it upfield, goes 13 yards. Game tied at 21 apiece. A minute later then, Cooper Rush going to hook up with Jack Swain, and Jack going to score on a 36-yard touchdown, makes it 28-21 as Lansing Catholic goes on to knock off West Catholic by a final score of 42-35. Constantine will play for the Division VI state championship next weekend. Falcons outscoring the Red Raiders, of course, final score there 45-44. And in Division VIII, a Battle of Hornets is won by the Mendon Hornets, 34-13, the final over New Lothrop. Rockford is celebrating its first ever volleyball state championship. Rams beating Lake Orion to claim the Class A crown Saturday afternoon in Battle Creek. Back and forth here early on. That's Haley Peterson going to set up Andrea Cassett. And Rockford would take that first game 25-21. Then here on match point, Murphy Hayer going to get the block. Rockford wins it in 3 games, 25-21, 25-23, and 25-10 for the school's first ever volleyball state championship. Fruitport makes it back-to-back Class B state crowns as they knock off Tecumseh in 3 straight games. And Morley Stanwood